La da da, this is love. I'm just playing. All right, so I just want to say that I am at wash number. Let me make sure. Let me grab the old phone using Bobser. Go into the studios, and I need to make sure. I like to make sure before I give information. You know me. Wash number 15. So, because I'm at wash number 15, every 5, I like to give you an update. Excuse me, sorry, my neck hurts and it hurts my throat and chest and everything else in between. No, let's not go there. So now that I'm at wash number 15, we are going to show you what the washes look like, all right? And boy, I'm telling you, if I had bought this machine from wash number 5, I would have been pissed. Let me just put it out there. I'd be mad as hell for $40,000. I'm sorry, but brother, yeah, I'll be mad as hell. Let me just say that like that. Because this thing is utterly destroyed at wash number 15. And when I get to the last one, you're going to see that it looks fairly new. Like I'm at wash number 5 or something. But yes, I'm at wash number 15. And when I spin the camera, you're going to see this thing is destroyed. Watch it. So, look at this thing. Look at that. The thing's utterly destroyed. I don't know anybody who'd want to wear a t-shirt with something looking like this anywhere. Apart from maybe, doing housework or fixing a car or cleaning your floors or something like that. Look at this thing. You can't even tell these logos are not. Well, this one kind of look okay. And I think the only reason why it looks okay because it's probably black. And then again, some of them are totally destroyed. This is the only one that held up somewhat decent. The only one. And it's pretty destroyed too. As you can see, it's trash. Look at it. It's broken all over the place, ripped. But look at this one. There's like nothing left. You can't even read the club on it. It's so bad. All right, look at that thing. The beer is totally destroyed on that one. That one you can barely read it. Okay, look at this one. Destroyed from here to next week. The camera is definitely helping making it look better than it is. But I'm telling you, it in when I'm looking at it, it looks a lot worse than it does on the camera. So the camera's doing it a lot of justice. And I'm not even playing with you. It's doing a lot of justice. It looks a lot worse on when I'm looking at it without the camera than it does on the camera. All right. See these things? See this little black spot? There's like nothing in these spots. Nothing here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. See, there's nothing there. Okay. It's totally destroyed. The colors are way faded. It looks nice and bright on here, but this is like nothing. This looks nice and green here, but it's totally washed out. All right. These colors are not this bright. It's totally washed. It looks almost white. So the color's giving it a lot of justice. So I don't know. Let me see if I can change the camera, make it stop giving it beauty or something. Let me see if I can adjust the camera settings. Nope, that won't do it. Screen cap, nope, won't do it. Low light, turn that off. Last setting, nope. Yeah, it's not gonna adjust my video because I'm telling you, it's bad. But I can't adjust the image because it's really bad. Just leave it at that. Now let me get to the other one. All right, so this one's actually holding up a lot better. Okay, so it's holding up a whole lot better than the brother. As you can see, it's coming up. It's not coming up as bad. Some points it's just coming up, but this one's holding up. Some of the ends are like popping up. It's not as bad. Okay, so it really is not bad. Some of the ends are coming up. wash number 15. So I guess some of it should have come up, would have been coming up. I was hoping none of this would be happening. See how the ends are popping up? The white's kind of wrinkly. I was hoping none of this would happen. But as you can see, it's coming up in the middle here. I'm gonna talk about. All right. But see, as you can see, it's supposed to look like this all the way across. See how right here is nice and smooth. No popping up, no coming up, no bubbling, no warping. That's what the whole thing supposed to look like. Not like, see how these pieces are like warping and it's actually coming off. The good part though is it's not breaking and cracking, right? So that's a plus. The plus is not breaking and cracking like the brother. It's actually held together really good. So this Mimaki printer actually printed really, really good. All right, it's just that some pieces are coming up. I'm not exactly sure. I guess it didn't get enough glue in these areas. So the Mimaki's holding up pretty good. Pretty good. All right, really well. It's holding up really well. Apart from, like I said, the middle here that I guess it didn't have enough, didn't get proper gluing. It didn't get enough DTF powder in these points here as it did over here. All right. So some parts look like it was powdered properly. Some part look like it wasn't. And I think that's why these points, are like this. All right. Now let's get to the other one. Now this one right here. I know you couldn't see it when I was doing the little shorts, but as you can see, the blacks are actually cracking. And like I said, I just had to add more white to this point here. The whites, as you can see, the fabric's starting to come through, and it's just cracking. The colors are fine. They're not coming up. They look kind of, see now this one's actually starting to come up, starting to look like the Mimaki a little bit. The Mimaki. Alright, starting to look like the Mimaki a little bit, but it's still not even close to as bad as the Mimaki in the middle. The color piece is still sitting flat. Still look like the fabric. But the blacks are are not totally, but they're cracking. And it's just because I don't have enough white behind them. Like I said, I know exactly what is going on here, and it's all the blacks are like that. All of them, all the way around, all the black parts. They're just cracking. No big whoop. I know exactly how to fix it, so I'm not worried about it. But the colors are fine. It's not fading, it's not changing color, the color's not dimming, and it's not coming up. It's just that one little point right there that looks weird. And everything else is perfectly fine. Still laying flat, still looks good. Alright. Still holding up better than the Mimaki. None of the ends are popping up. None of the ends are coming up. Not one end's coming up. Alright. Now let's switch to the other one. Now this one is actually still perfect. Not a crack in sight, not a bang in sight, not a dip, nothing. Everything is still, it's still flawless. Like I said, it still looks like it looked like I'm just washed it like maybe 4 or 5 times. All right, it's not even wrinkled. That's how well it's holding up. See that? Not a wrinkle in sight, not a blemish in sight. The one part I have is right on the edge here, and I'm thinking it has something to do with how I powdered it. When I powdered it, I probably didn't put enough powder on the ends. It came up right off the ends here. And this is actually the only end that's coming up. Just this one. Everything else is still down, just fine. All the other ends are down. Every last other end is down. Nothing else is coming up. Nothing's cracked. Nothing's damaged. Nothing's broken. And then this end down here, I know I keep pointing to it. Because this is a damage I did when I was pressing it. I didn't press it properly. This is my fault. But everything else on here is still perfectly fine. Nothing. There's not a crack out. Like I said, I keep saying it. Not a crack out, blemish or damage on this one. All right. And this has been to the same 15 washes as the rest of them. All right. So all these have been through the same amount of washes, and they still look like I just did it like 5 times. And that's my update on my washing experimentation. All right, So if you still want to keep track of this stuff, just hit the subscribe button. You can turn off the bell notifications if you don't want to. Again, that's your choice, not mine. I'm not really missing out on anything. The information, I have it. I'm trying to share it with you. If you don't want it, you don't have to take part. But I know so far my new my new print press method, that's what this is, will last me well over 15 washes. So I know for a fact my customers will not complain that my washes or their t-shirt will be bad after 15 washes. After 15 washes, they will not call me and say, "Hey, look, my shirts are bad." Perfect, flawless. Still they still can wear them like they bought them yesterday. All right, and that's what I'm trying to show off. That's kind of one of the things I want to show off too. Shh, don't tell nobody. So, hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.